Hey wild ones, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emerald. For those just joining, I took a cross-country road trip to California with my best friends. The first 2 parts are up now, so you can check them out if you want. And today our adventure continues in California to Big Sur. I was actually amazed by the views and how the highway was just built into the mountains along the coast. You could see miles and miles of ocean while winding through the cliffs. Being from Florida, our ocean definitely doesn't look like this. I was for sure jealous. We stopped in Santa Barbara and drove on the pier. It was so beautiful. Sorry for the cell phone footage. My camera was piled in the back with all our stuff, so it was really hard to get it out. Our next stop was watching the sunset in Pismo Beach. We drove our car on the beach and parked to watch the sunset. On the other side of the ocean is the Pismo Beach Dunes, which you can also walk on. I definitely recommend going to Pismo Beach if you're doing a Big Sur trip. It was one of my favorite things that we did, and it was so beautiful. We camped that night on a mountain and it was really cool. I didn't get much footage here because we got there so late. We got to the campsite around like 10 p.m. and we had to leave early in the morning. We continued our drive up the coast and got to see the elephant seals in their natural habitat. It was so nice to be able to see wildlife in the habitat that they should be in, happy and thriving. It might not be a reality one day if we keep destroying our environment. On the drive, we saw a trail for a waterfall, so we hiked and found this swimming spot. But we weren't wearing our bathing suits and we left them in the car, so we only got a look. So this is like the most famous view when you think of Big Sur. It's a waterfall that goes to the ocean. You aren't allowed to actually walk down there because it's protected, but you get a great view from the highway. That night we had a campsite that was right next to redwood trails and the beach. It got really chilly there, especially at night, so I was happy I brought my jacket even in the middle of summer. I got to walk across one of these redwood trees that had fallen. You really don't realize how massive these trees are until you see yourself next to one. we did some redwood trail hikes. We spent some time on the beach near our campsite and just relaxed, listening to the waves of the Pacific Ocean. I did a little bit of yoga because this spot just felt like out of a fairy tale, and I always want to live in a fairy tale.
All them skies know our names. When it's time, burn me steady. Then lay me in the ocean. Wide lullabies, I've used my time. Now lend me to the ocean. Sing my songs when I'm gone. Ashes rise, ashes rise. White noise in the night. Ashes rise, close your eyes. Lay me in the ocean.
After that, we headed back to the campsite to start cooking dinner. We cooked veggies, potatoes, pasta, and of course, s'mores. I love camping, sleeping outside in nature. It really fills my spirit with happiness. The ancient art of watching the flames dance rhythmically while the moon and stars glow in the night. I could sit out here for hours just watching the stars rotate in the sky.
Walk prettier. Not that pretty. Just with intention.
Big Sur is truly one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. If you're ever in California, definitely do a road trip up the PCH. Thank you all so much for watching. Next week will be the final part to my California road trip. I end my Cali trip with one of the most iconic places, Yosemite National Park. So stay tuned for that video, and I'll see you all soon.